Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. In today's video, we're gonna do a look with the Colourpop and Winx Club palette today. Isn't it so cute? So if you want to see what look I'm gonna do with this one, then please keep watching. Okay, so I just did my brows off camera and I'm going to prime my eyes with, of course, my favorite Can Make primer. Just a pea-sized amount of this and we can get started on the eye look. So we're using the Winx Club palette today and here's the color story. How pretty this is. To be honest, I really don't know what look I'm gonna do today. Probably a pink one since I'm wearing pink pajamas, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. And since my favorite color is pink, sorry, just putting the thing back up on the phone stand. Since my favorite color is pink, I'm here to just do a simple pink look. So that's my eyes primed, and I'm just gonna, with the color Sounds of Melody, which is that red right there, I'm gonna take it on the crease. The excess because I don't want it to be too much, especially since I'm not leaving the house today, thank God. You probably can't tell on camera, but it's a very subtle color, which I feel like a lot of people would like about this shade. Plus it probably would not stain, since I've apparently heard that red eyeshadows are supposed to stain the eyelids, which is probably not a good thing, but dang. This one seems really subtle, so I feel like it wouldn't stain as bad, if not stain at all, when you get ready to take the makeup off. And so now I'm gonna take the shade Fairy Vibes and I'm gonna put that on the outer V. Looks like a shimmery color, but it's probably one of those satin shades. It's pretty. I don't even know, see what I'm doing. That's really pretty. And it's getting on my eyelashes. Whoops. When I first watched Winx Club, it was in the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, when Winx Club came to Nickelodeon, and I was just so enthralled with it. Bloom growing up was my favorite character out of the core 6 fairies. Well, there were originally 5, but then Aisha was added into it, so it's now 6, which I think is so iconic. Bloom was always my favorite growing up, maybe because she was the main character or something, I don't know. But my favorite now has changed to Flora since rewatching the series over and over again within the span of like a year or 2. So now the lid, I'm just gonna take the color Domino, which looks like could be a glitter shade. I'm just gonna, oh god, this is one of those chunky shades. That means there's gonna be a lot of pigment and you would probably have to use a finger, but I'm just gonna use a brush for now just to see how it is with a brush. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. You know me, I love my sparkles. I'm gonna take it all over the lid and above my natural crease, because if you couldn't tell, I have hooded eyes, so you probably wouldn't be able to see it as much unless I would have blinked my eyes. This shade is so pretty, oh my god. And there are some more shades like this in this palette, I believe, and this is gorgeous. I'm obsessed. I think I might use this palette for my go-to pink makeup look for when I want to wear pink and just feel pretty and girly. I don't really have a set palette for that. I would always just either use one other palette that did not have the pinks that I wanted, or just use a combination of different palettes. But with this in my life now, I might have to go to this one for my go-to pink, girly, pretty makeup look. See, and then has a mix of pink and green and purple, so you can use this shade with Techna if you wanted to, if you want to do a fairy inspired look based on the 6 core fairies. You can use that shade if you wanted to. I am obsessed with this. This is so pretty. I'm obsessed with that Domino shade. That is probably one of the best shades in the palette in my opinion, despite me only using 3 shades. But for eyeliner, I'm just gonna do this random one from LA Colors, and I'm gonna do a wing. Who's excited for the new reboot of Winx Club? I am, but just know that I am not a big fan of the art style for this new reboot, because when this stuff got leaked, I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago, but when those pictures got leaked and the new art style technically got leaked, I was not a fan at all. I was just obsessed with the 2D and sometimes 3D version of Winx Club because that's what I grew up with. That's what a lot of fans have grew up with. And I just don't know how to feel about it. I do not like it at all, but I have a feeling it'll be good. I'm sure, I know that with season 8 of Winx Club, the original Winx Club with season 8, I know that they changed the art style to gravitate towards a younger audience, which I'm sure a lot of older fans probably did not like that. Not one bit, but it was originally a kid show anyway, so what are you gonna do? So my eyeliner is done. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll come back and finish the eyes and do my lips. Okay, so I just finished my face and I put on a little mascara, and I forgot to do my bottom liner, like my waterline, so I'm just gonna do that now. Sorry, my mom just got home, so I'm gonna be like in the Bratz video and just start rushing to get this done. That's done. And I got a few pieces besides the palette from the Winx Club collection, and here is one of them. It is the Super Shock highlighter in the shade Magic Gem, and I've been dying to use this ever since I got it. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna take swirl it in there, tap off the excess, and just go in. Shoot, I forgot to take off the thing on the mirror. I forgot there's a mirror in these bigger highlighters. I'm trying to get it. So satisfying. Now we can go in. Ooh, I like that. So subtle, but so pretty. And it says on the website that with this formula you can use a finger for more pigment, but me being a darker skin tone and me having texture on my cheeks, pink highlighters or lighter colored highlighters in general just don't work on my skin tone. But sometimes you can make it work, sometimes you don't. But me, if I'm gonna be wearing highlighter with a lot of glitter in it, or it's gonna be blinding as frick, you can see highlighter in space, I'd rather for it to be very subtle. And this one checks all the boxes for me. It's so pretty. I like that. And now that I'm done with the face, we finally get to the lips. And I'm gonna use the e.l.f. lip liner in Dark Cocoa. I use this lip liner literally every single day, or better yet, every single time I do my makeup. If not any other liner, it's this one. And since I'm not going anywhere, I'm just gonna put on a simple lip gloss and be done with it. And speaking of lip gloss, I also got the Ultra Glossy Lip, and it's in the shade Bloom. And I got this one obviously because of the packaging and obviously because it's pink. I'm just gonna put this lip gloss on. Oh my god, it smells delicious. Oh my god, that smells so good. And this is my first time trying these, by the way. It's very glittery, but not grainy. You don't feel that rough texture when with other glittery lip glosses. It's very glittery, but not grainy at all. Like I don't feel like any rough texture coming from it, which I really like. And so that's the complete look. And I did matte lashes because again, I'm not going anywhere. But here's a close-up. Sorry, I have a white head here. Try not to pick at it, but it's kind of tempting. So that's the complete look, and I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell, and comment which fairy from the core 6 is your favorite. Hold them up. Let me know which of the 6 fairies is your favorite growing up, and what has changed now since you've become an adult and you still watch the series. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.